Hi there, my name's Leon. Today we're going to have a look at a few fundamentals of Russian pronunciation. Now these are quite basic things. You'll encounter them a lot in Russian, so it's good to be familiar with them now, but they're not particularly complicated. Okay? It's fairly easy, basic level stuff, and the earlier you know it, the better. So you need to be at least vaguely familiar with the Cyrillic alphabet for this lesson, but that's really all you need. So let's start off with a few pronunciation fundamentals with the consonants. So if we take this word here as an example, бледный, it means pale. When you have the soft L there, there's no E sound after it. So it just says бледный. Because some people, when they see this, especially from an English perspective, they might say something like бледный, which, it makes the word almost impossible to recognize for a Russian speaker. But yeah, you don't have to follow it up with an E. All you have to do is just soften the L. And you do this just by using a large section of your tongue against the roof of the mouth and just move it off slower than you would. So when you make an L in English, you just use the very, very tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth, like L. All happens very quickly. If you want to do it in Russian for the word бледный, you use kind of the first centimeter or so of your tongue and then move it off very slowly from the roof of your mouth. So бледный, like that. And you can see it as well in the word привет, which is hello, obviously. There's only the one E sound in that verb, in that word, sorry. It's just привет. It's not привет. It's not EV. There's no EV in it. It's just привет. So, and making the V sound, the soft V sound, it's the same principle. It's just making a V sound in English the way you normally do it, but just kind of move your teeth off your lips on this occasion more slowly. So V. So привет. Привет in kind of slow motion. If you regularly use a silly voice to talk to your pets, you will know this already. Next time you do it, you'll find yourself kind of softening the consonants the way you do to make like a baby voice. It's exactly the same thing. And you can see it in Italian and Spanish as well. I've got an N. I don't know what this is called. I don't speak Spanish, but yeah, the N with the softening wavy thing on the top of it, that diacritic, like in El Nino, for example, got a bit of that going on. It's the same concept. So then you just put it into your Russian there. And the ya sound in Russian, this letter right there, it's a similar thing. It's just built into the vowel. So if you take the word plyaj here, which means the beach, there's no E sound in there either. It's just ya. So you start off by saying ya, and then you just put a pl right behind it. And some people end up with plyaj, like that, like they're saying it way too slowly. It's just plyaj. But the ya. Straight from the consonant to the ya sound. Okay, just a moment. There we go. Right. So reduction. What is reduction? This is the thing that happens in Russian when a vowel isn't stressed. Strange things happen in Russian when a vowel isn't stressed. So if you take the phrase right here, меня зовут, my name is, why does the O in зовут sound like an A? It sounds like an A because it's effectively reduced into a schwa sound when it's not stressed. Well, because it's not stressed. And then the E in меня turns into an I, and the O in зовут sounds like an A. So yeah, like the OUR in honor. That's another big one. It's not honor, it's honor, and it kind of just turns into this blank, dead schwa sound on and in Russian that would sound like an A relative to the context. This isn't the only thing that happens to a Russian vowel. We'll encounter more things like this later. But yeah, so you have меня зовут here, just for the moment. The any sound when it's not stressed, it usually turns into an E. And the O, for example, that will then sound like a schwa. Yeah, a lot of Russians say when, oh yeah, spelling in Russian's easy. It's just you just say it the way it's, just write it the way it's said. That's a lie. That's a complete lie because reduction really tripped me up when I'm learning to spell, and it still does now every now and then. It's a difficult one, but yeah, in terms of pronouncing things, if you don't see a stress on the vowel, then remember to reduce it. Remember to watch your reduction. So yeah, it's spelled Меня зовут, but it's pronounced Меня зовут, owing to where the stress is. Alright, so let's try and put it all together with a few full sentences here. So let's start with the first one there, which is quite simple. Привет, меня зовут Леня. Hello, my name is, well, Leon effectively, but that's how you say it in Russian. There's a lot going on here. So we've got some reduction and we've got some soft consonants in the words, well, in every word apart from зовут. That's all hard consonants, but you got the soft V in привет, you've got the soft N in меня, and then you've got the soft basically everything in the word Леня. That's a mess, that one. So, привет, меня зовут Леня. Okay, I'll shut up for a second so you can have a go yourself. Okay, and we've got the Latin transliteration there as well, if you get stuck. So, привет, меня зовут Леня. Alright, nice and easy. You can put your own name in there if you like. It's no problem. Right, okay, the next one there. We've got Есть ли у вас ключи от туалета? Or есть у вас ключи от туалета? This means, do you have a key to the toilet? But it doesn't really matter what it means. We're after the pronunciation today. So we've got a few more soft consonants here. So we've got the soft sign at the end of есть there. It just makes the T softer and it turns it from есть into есть. Kind of messes with the vowel a bit as well, but we'll look at that in a future lesson. Есть у вас ключи от туалета? You got the soft L in ключи, and then you've got another soft L in туалета. Есть у вас ключи от туалета? Есть у вас ключи от туалета? Okay, nice. Alright, the next one. It's quite a mouthful, this. Петербург – красивый город, но отсюда далеко. Петербург – красивый город, но отсюда далеко. It means St. Petersburg is a beautiful city, but it's far from here. You've got more soft consonants in there. I'll let you identify them yourself. Yep, so it's the soft T in Peterburg, the soft S really in красивый, and then another soft S in отсюда, and then another L in далеко. Далеко. Because the V in красивый isn't particularly soft, it's quite a quick one, quite a hard one. Петербург – красивый город, но отсюда далеко. Very nice. Alright, and the last one, and this is a useful phrase in Russian, because Russian is very, very difficult, as you're probably already aware. Я ничего не понимаю. Придется заниматься. Я ничего не понимаю. Придется заниматься. Which means, I don't understand anything, I'll have to study. Happens to me a lot. So, the first thing that I'm going to draw your attention to here is in заниматься there. You can see there's a lot of soft signs and yas going on at the end of the... It's a reflexive infinitive, by the way. The transliteration there, it just says tsa. There's no trace of anything softening in there, and you can hear it in the way I pronounce it, заниматься. It's as if that's not there. Because when you have that ending, it's just pronounced tsa, like that. Very, very, very hard, because if you tried to have that all there, tsia, заниматься, that's just very, very difficult to say. And Russians, like any speakers of a native language, they like to take shortcuts. So, я ничего не понимаю, придется заниматься. We've got more reduction there in понимаю. It almost sounds like an A. You've got that reduced O again. Понимаю. And then заниматься as well. It's somehow a little bit lighter in that verb, but it's still the same principle. Заниматься. Заниматься. Yeah. And then you've got some more soft consonants. I'll let you identify those. Yep, good. So it's the soft N in ничего, and then the soft N in понимаю. Oh, it's a typo there, sorry. And then придется заниматься. Придется. It's not придется, it's придется. Заниматься. Заниматься. You got the soft N in заниматься, but the M for Mike is very hard. Заниматься. Alright, very nice. Alright, that's the end of my quick Russian pronunciation lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you've got something from it, and I can't wait to work with you again. Bye-bye.